How's it going, guys? It's me, Red Loberton, and today we are going through every album in the history of Metallica. As you can see, we're going to be ranking them from, different variety of metals, starting with the most valuable, platinum, going down from there, silver, bronze, and the last will be rusty. What the... I don't know if you guys heard that or not. Taylor's over here. And yeah, we just went to a Metallica concert. It was a good time. What better album to start with than their debut album, Kill 'Em All? That's definitely going in the platinum category. A few songs I really like on there. Hit the Lights. That really established who Metallica was at the time, I feel like. I wasn't around, but The Four Horsemen, that's a good one too. Jump in the Fire, that's just a fun song. I like that one. The Anesthesia Pulling Teeth song, that's literally just like a bass solo, and that just proved to the world that Cliff Burton was like the best bass player to ever live, if you ask me. Okay, now we're on to the Black Album, which, that is a great album. I gotta put it like slightly above Kill 'Em All. There are so many hits on that album. It's crazy. Obviously, Enter Sandman, which we saw, which was pretty cool. And then going down from there, Sad But True, Unforgiven, Nothing Else Matters, Wherever I May Roam. Those are all amazing. Two more that I really enjoy, of Wolf and Man, like the way that they get the guitars to howl, like that is so sick. Personally, I really like The God That Failed. That is like the most blasphemous song that they've ever created, and so I like it. So, okay, Lulu. Let's talk about Lulu for a second, all right? That is definitely rusty. Okay?
Just don't understand the art.
Oh, you get it? Yeah, Taylor likes it. Why would you not, right? I would cut my legs and tits off when I think of Boris Karloff and Kinski in the dark of the moon. Not only that, but then you got James Hetfield in the background like, small town girl. I don't think they want people to know this album exists. It is hilariously horrible. If you haven't heard it and you want to laugh, then you should listen to it. Anyways, now we're on to Death Magnetic. I have not heard this album until, definitely not in its entirety until the other day. Because, I went through all this. It took a while. Metallica, they're known for making some long songs. And they're old. That's not an insult to the band, alright? Experienced, let's just call it that. Hey, but I like it a lot. It's definitely silver for me. For some reason, I feel like you can really tell it was created in the CD era. It just has that like sound to it. Two of my personal favorites from that album are Cyanide and All Nightmare Long. Alright, now we're on to 72 Seasons, which I really like that album. It's their newest album. It's a good one. It's going in platinum. I don't care what anybody says. We have the CD and we have it in our car, and every time I get in the car, it starts up. Well, almost every time, and I don't know. It's a vibe. I acknowledge that I might be putting it higher than some people, but I don't care at all. Because If Darkness Had a Sun, that's one of my favorite songs by Metallica that they've ever created, and in that, you agree? Yeah. And
that's a good one.
Yeah. Enamorada, I really like that one too. We saw that one live, and yeah.
Is that how you say
I think that's how you say it. Is that even a real word?
Enamorada.
Yeah, sorry, I mispronounced it. Enamorada. That's a good one. Now we're on to the next one, which is Hardwired to Self-Destruct. I like it, but it's not one of my favorites. It's going in silver, and just behind Death Magnetic. But it's still good. I mean, Hardwired. I mean, that's the title of the album and the song, which is good. And then Atlas Rise. I really like that song. It has like isn't that like the Greek mythology type thing? Atlas. Who is that?
Oh yeah, a titan in Greek mythology.
Oh, Atlas is a titan.
Not condemned to hold up the heavens or sky for eternity.
Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. I saw someone in the comments of that video, Atlas Rise, say that was the first Metallica song they ever heard. They must be like 6 years old, but oh yeah, I also really like Moth into Flame on that album. That's a good one. Okay, now we're on to Saint Anger, which I'm sorry, but that one's rusty. It's just above Lulu though. But I don't know what was going on with Metallica in the early 2000s. I feel like they really lost their identity, which is sad, but at least they like came back from it. Next up, And Justice for All. I mean, so I've seen like there's some serious love for this album. Like I saw it in the comments and stuff. I'm not one that loves it as much as other people, but I do like it because I mean, one that is like a really good song about war, and we saw that one live too. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I also like Harvester of Sorrow on that album. It's definitely a solid album. That's why I'm putting it top of silver. Now we're on to Load, which is a load of shit. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. I'm putting it in bronze. The first one to go in bronze, and mainly because like the only song that like really sticks with me off that first one, because there's Load and Reload, but is King Nothing. Like that's a good song, but yeah, other than that, like none of the other songs on there are really that memorable in my opinion. Okay, now we are on to my favorite album, Ride the Lightning, which I actually have right here on vinyl. That's right. Be jealous. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be jealous, because you can get it for yourself at my Amazon link, which we can talk about that more in a second. But since I just said it's my favorite, it's going at the top of platinum. I mean, I don't even know where to begin with this album. For Whom the Bell Tolls, are you kidding me? That is so legendary. We saw that live. It's actually the 40th anniversary of the release of this album, which is crazy. And Fade to Black, that's probably my favorite Metallica song of all time. Like, it is an emotional, beautiful song. Like, another one I really like off the album is Call of Cthulhu, which, like, I just think it's really sick, because there's no words in the song. It's literally just guitar, but it like tells a story. Speaking of Ride the Lightning, I gotta show you guys this edit I made. It's a Call of Duty Zombies Metallica collaboration, and it is so sick. Like, just watch it. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that little Richtofen Ride the Lightning thing I created. If you did, well, I got some good news for you, because I drew this zombie Hetfield. As you can see, I mean, there's lightning bolts crashing down. He's got the blue glowing eyes. I'm pretty proud of this one. I even put Red Loberton up top, kind of like inspired by the Metallica font. And yeah, you can get this design yourself on Threadless and TeePublic in a bunch of different colors on a shirt, or you could get it on a sweatshirt, you could get it on a phone case, you could get it on numerous things. Also, remember to check out my Amazon link. I'm gonna have that in the description of this video as well, because there is a lot of Metallica albums there on vinyl, CD, you name it. Which also, I want to say this because I don't think, especially young people, understand the value of a vinyl or a CD or like 4K movies or anything, because we're in a streaming world now. But this is the best way to like enjoy music and support me and support your favorite artists. We are about to talk about Reload, which I actually really like. I mean, I've seen a lot of people put it like neck and neck with Load, but I think it's much better. It's definitely going in silver. And personally, you gotta remember, this is all my opinion. It's not the same as yours. Whatever. Don't get mad at me. Fuck off. This is where I'm putting it. Obviously, there's Fuel is on there, which is a really good song. Fast paced. The Memory Remains, that's a good one. I really like that one. But, there's also the memes with that one where it's like, Kirk is gay, Robert's gay, But, like, that's not as good as the actual song, let's be honest. Who thinks that? Kids? Yeah. TikTok kids? Yeah. As I was doing this, I saw a lot of comments like, it's the song from Fortnite. It is, like, I will say, it is cool in a way that, like, Metallica, they're trying to reach every generation. That's why unarguably, they are, like, the biggest heavy metal band to ever do it. No one else can sell out shows 2 nights in a row in the same city. Also, Unforgiven 2 is on that album, which has significance to me because Taylor really likes it. Like, it's part of her childhood, right? Yeah. And I think it's the best of the 3, so I feel pretty confident putting it right there. Next up, Master of Puppets. I mean, who doesn't like that? Obviously, it's going in platinum. I think it's going in 3rd place for me. Master of Puppets is their biggest hit of all time, probably, I would say. And, it was in Stranger Things, Eddie Munson. That was pretty cool. But other than that, there's other good songs on that album, too. Don't get me wrong. Like, Welcome Home, Sanitarium. That's a really good one. And The Thing That Should Not Be. I like that song a lot, too. So we're actually on to the last album now. And I really only included this one for fun, because it's a cover album. But I think it's, like, worthy of me to talk about. Garage Inc. I really like Whiskey in the Jar and Die Die My Darling. They are pretty fun. And I'm going to be putting this in bronze. Maybe just above Load. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this list. This took a while, so I'm happy that I've finally really figured it out, because, it was hard to like narrow this down, to be honest. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, and rock on.
Fetch me this!